Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to start your topic definite integral from chapter 7 and with the intro of exercise 7.9. In the previous lecture we had completed your indefinite integrals with your miscellaneous exercise. So now you can easily understand the topic definite integral. So start our topic definite integral. First we study fundamental theorem of calculus. So what is this fundamental theorem of calculus? Its statement is let f be a continuous function on closed interval ab and f be antiderivative of f. Then integral of a to b fx dx is nothing but equals to fx of a to b equals to fb minus fa. Means the value of the function at upper limit minus value of the function at lower limit, where b is your upper limit and a is your lower limit. और आपका डेफिनेट इंटीग्रल ऑलवेज गिव्स अ फिक्स्ड वैल्यू, डेफिनेट वैल्यू. ठीक है, इन इनडेफिनेट इंटीग्रल्स वी कैन नॉट फाइंड आउट एनी फिक्स्ड वैल्यू फॉर द इंटीग्रल्स, बट इन डेफिनेट इंटीग्रल इट ऑलवेज गिव्स अ डेफिनेट वैल्यू. ठीक है, डिफाइंड बाय इट्स अपर एंड लोअर लिमिट्स. एंड व्हाट दिस ग्राफ रिप्रेजेंट्स योर this function fx dx from a to b lower to upper limit simply represents the area function for this graph. How? First we draw any graph for the function y equals to fx, taking a and b as the intervals and x be any point in between a and b. This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So ax, this part is nothing but your integral of a to b fx dx. That is your area function. Okay, so definite integral defines your area function from point A to B on x-axis. Clear? Now we start our exercise 7.9 based upon fundamental theorem of your calculus. So look at the question number 1 and 2 from exercise 7.9. One important thing, there is no use of constant of integration in definite integrals because we always obtain a fixed value with the help of these limits lower and upper. So there is no use of constant of integration. We cannot take plus c here. Okay, start with question number 1. Integral of minus 1 to 1 x plus 1 dx. We first integrate this function. So its integration comes out to be x square by 2 plus x, and it is nothing but your fx. Okay, antiderivative function. So use the limits upper and lower here using your fundamental theorem of calculus. Using calculus आपका ये क्या आ जाएगा, कंप्लीट इंटीग्रल fx dx minus 1 to 1 means f1 minus f of minus 1. यहाँ आप वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. क्लियर? बिकॉज दिस इज योर fx here. So answer comes out to be, first we take upper limit means 1 by 2 plus 1 minus, then lower limit minus 1. Minus 1 square is 1 and this is minus 1. So minus 1 to 1 cancel out and half with minus half. So answer comes out to be 0 for question number 1. Then come to next question, question number 2. Integral of 2 to 3 1 by x dx. We first integrate this function. So integration of 1 by x is nothing but your log x. And this is your fx. So using fundamental theorem of calculus, it becomes f3 minus f2 means log 3 minus, always take mod with log of function, minus log of mod of 2, or we can write it as log of 3 by 2. This is the answer for question number 2. Then come to next question. Before proceeding to question number 3, just look at the question number first solution. Here f1 minus f of minus 1. So we take the value of 1 first in the function. So 1 by 2 plus 1. Then with negative sign, value with minus 1 So minus 1, it comes out to be half, but this one, minus 1 and again minus. So this is your plus 1. Okay. We wrongly write here minus 1, correct this one, it comes out to be plus 1. So answer is not 0 here, answer is 1 plus 1, 2. So correct it, okay? Then come to next question, question number 3rd. Question number 3rd, integral 1 to 2, this one is given. So first we integrate the function, integration comes out to be 4x4 over 4 minus 5x cube over 3 plus 6x square by 2 plus 9x. Okay. And write these limits as 1 to 2. Correct? Then using your fundamental theorem of calculus, here I cannot write the sentence using fundamental theorem. You can now understand we use here fundamental theorem of calculus. So by using fundamental theorem of calculus, first we use upper limit. So minus 5 2 cube over 3 plus 6 2 square by 2 plus 9 multiply by 2. Then use these brackets and take negative sign for the function for lower limit. So for lower limit it comes out to be, use this bracket sign, 1 minus 5 into 1 by 3 plus 6 into 1 by 2 plus 9. Now solve it for answer 2 to the power 4. It comes out to be your 16 minus 2 to the power 3. 5 8 ja 40 by 3. Then 2 3 ja 6. 3 multiply with 4 plus 12 plus 18. Then take negative sign and solve this bracket. 1 minus 5 by 3 plus 3 plus 9. Here. Now solve it for the answer. If we take the LCM 3 for solving this, so 16 3 is your 48 minus 40 plus 12 3 is 36 plus 18 3 is 54. Then take this negative sign for next bracket. Here also the LCM is 3. 3 minus 5 plus 9 plus 27. So 48 minus 48, 8 plus 36, 44, 44 plus 54. So 98 over 3 minus this bracket. From this bracket we obtain 27 plus 9 means 36, 36 minus 5, 31, 31 plus 3, 34, 34 over 3. So your answer is 64 by 3 for question number 3rd. Now come to next question, question number 4th. Integral of 0 to pi by 4 sin 2x dx. So first we integrate this function. Integration of sin 2x is minus cos 2x by 2. Now take these limits from 0 to pi by 4. First we take the upper limit, 2 into pi by 4 upon 2. Then minus of cos. Always use these brackets for solving upper and lower limit. Minus cos of 0 by 2. So it becomes pi by 2 and cos pi by 2 is your 0. Then cos 0 is 1 and minus plus 1. So answer is half for question number 4. Then come to next question. Okay. Then we do the next question, question number 8. I have left question number 5th, 6th and 7th for you because now you can easily understand fundamental theorem and its use from the question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. So question number 5th, 6th and 7th is based upon the previous question. So you can do yourself. Now come to question number 8th. Integral of pi by 6 to pi by 4 cosecant of x dx. So integral of cosecant x is your log of cosecant x minus cot x. First we take its integral, then use these limits for complete solution. So first we use the upper limit at the place of x and then use lower limit by use of fundamental theorem of calculus. So log of cosecant pi by 4 minus cot pi by 4, close it in the bracket, then take negative sign for the lower limit, log of cosecant of pi by 6 minus cot pi by 6. Now put the values of these trigonometric functions. So for this, if you learn your trigonometric table complete, then you can easily solve it. So the value of log of cosecant pi by 4 is your root 2 and cot pi by 4 is your minus 1. Then log cosecant of pi by 6 is your 2 and cot of pi by 6 is your 3. So in negative sign we can write log value as root 2 minus 1 over 2 minus 3. ये root 3 आएगा यार, ठीक है. So this is the answer for your question number 8. Question 9. Integral 0 to 1 dx over under root 1 minus x square. So first we integrate this function, and integration of 1 over under root 1 minus x square is nothing but your sine inverse x. Then take these limits using your fundamental theorem of calculus. So sine inverse 1 minus sine inverse 0. अब इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन को हम सोल्व करते हैं बाय यूजिंग फॉर दिस वैल्यू द ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन. So sine in sine 1 is 1 कब आता है आपका, when we put sine pi by 2 and 0 for sine 0. So on solving it, it becomes pi by 2 and minus 0. So answer is your pi by 2 for this question. Then come to next question. Next we do question number 11th. Integral of 2 to 3 dx over x square minus 1. So first we integrate this function. Integration of this function comes out to be half of log of mod x minus 1 over x plus 1. Then take the limits 2 to 3. So by using fundamental theorem of calculus, it comes out to be half of log. First we take this bracket for upper limit, 3 minus 1 over 3 plus 1. Then negative sign. Then take this lower limit for this function, log of mod of 2 minus 1 over 2 plus 1. On solving it, comes out to be half log of 2 by 4, negative sign, half log of 1 by 3. So on further solving, your answer comes out to be log of take this half in the power of log upon 1 by 3 की power half, or you can take in the form of root log of 1 by root 2 into root 3 by 1. So answer is your log of root 3 by root 2 for question number 11th. Next question number 12. Integral of 0 to pi by 2 cos square x dx. So first we put the value of cos square x is nothing but your 1 plus cos 2x by 2, and then integrate this function first, then we use the limits by using fundamental theorem of calculus. So integral of this comes out to be x by 2 plus sine 2x by 4 and limits from 0 to pi by 2. So for upper limit, pi by 4 plus sine 2 pi by 2 over 4, then use lower limit 0, and this is sine 0 is your 0. So answer is pi by 4 plus sine pi over 4. Sine pi is your minus 1. So minus 1 plus pi by 4 is the answer. check here, the value of sin pi is not your -1, it is 0, so answer is only pi by 4 here. Correct it. Value of sin pi is your 0, not -1, so answer is pi by 4 only. Then come to next question. Next we do question number 14, integral of 0 to 1 2x plus 3 over 5x square plus 1 dx. So first we integrate this function, we take it as I as 2x plus 3 over 5x square plus 1 dx, and then after solving this we use your fundamental theorem of calculus. So first we integrate this, so let t equals to 5x square plus 1 by substitution method. So dt comes out to be 10x dx. So first we make the numerator in form of this dt. So for making this in form of dt, we multiply it with 5 and divide with 5. सेम फंक्शन से हम मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे और सेम से डिवाइड कर देंगे. तो देर इज नो चेंज इन द फंक्शन, वी जस्ट डू इट फॉर सॉल्विंग आवर क्वेश्चन. So your I becomes, by putting these values, dt over t plus 3 by 5, this constant value, we take this separate in addition sign, and left over is dx over 5x square plus 1. Then its integration comes out to be 1 by 5 log of mod of t plus 3 by 5, we take this 5 outside, plus 1 by root 5. फिर we take 5 ना, 5 कॉमन रखेंगे, not root 5, so 5 and it will 1 over 5, or we can take it as 1 over 5 as 1 over root 5 square, for making it as simply x square plus a square. Correct? So next solve it for your, so we substitute the value of t here, it becomes 1 by 5 log of mod of 5x square plus 1 and plus 3 over 25, and this one is your 1 over x square plus a square, and its integration is 1 over 1 by a, means 1 over 1 by root 5 tan inverse x by a, x over 1 over root 5. Clear? Okay, so we take it this 5 extra here, यहाँ आपका 5 यहीं से आउटसाइड कॉमन आएगा, सो यहाँ भी 25 नहीं, आपका 5 ही आएगा. Because when we take 5 multiplication and in division, so for 3 5 by 5 cancel out. So this 5 comes out from common. We take common it from this 5x square, so 5x square plus 1 by root 5 square. Clear? Then its solution is 1 by 5 log of mod of 5x square plus 1, and we use the limits here by fundamental theorem of calculus, and it becomes 3 by root 5 tan inverse root 5, and then use fundamental theorem for this. यहाँ तो आपकी x, अच्छा ये रूट 5x बनेगा ना, रूट 5x, तभी तो यूज करोगे फंडामेंटल थ्योरम का इन प्लेस ऑफ x. 1 to 0 है आपकी लिमिट्स, आप यूज करिए फंडामेंटल थ्योरम का, तो ये बनेगा 1 by 5 log ऑफ 5, 1 का स्क्वायर तो 1, 5 plus 1 6, एंड यहाँ फिर 0 का यूज करेंगे, सो 0 ये इट बिकम 0, सो माइनस log of 6 minus 1 by 5 log of 1, then plus 3 by root 5 tan inverse root 5 minus 3 over root 5 tan inverse 0. The next step, log 1 is your 0, so ये आपका 0 हो जाएगा. Then tan inverse 0, ये आपका 10 0 पे ही देता है, सो ये भी आपका 0 हो जाएगा. सो आंसर इज 1/5 log of mod of 6 plus 3/√5 tan inverse √5. This is the complete solution for your question number 14th. To next question number 17th. Integral of 0 to pi/4 2 secant square x plus x cube plus 2. So first we integrate this function. Integration of secant square x is your 10x, x cube is x4/4 and 2 is 2x. Then use these limits by fundamental theorem of calculus. So it becomes 2 10 pi/4 plus pi/4 का power 4 over 4 plus 2 into pi/4, then minus 2 into 10 0 is your 0 and it becomes also 0 and 2x के साथ भी मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 0 को तो 0 आएगा. So answer is 2 10 pi/4. 10 pi/4 is your pi की पावर 4 and 4 की पावर 4 multiply with 4 plus pi/2. So हमें ये सोल्व करनी है पावर. Then your answer will come out to be 2 plus pi/2 plus pi/4. इसको आप सोल्व कर लेना. Then it is your final answer for question number 17th. So आज के लेक्चर में हमने आपका डेफिनेट इंटीग्रल को अंडरस्टैंड किया and its fundamental theorem of calculus. Based upon this, we do some questions of exercise 7.9 and remaining questions you do yourself and practice it. So thank you so much.